Okay, I'm gonna actually paint him now. So, I'm gonna start with, hold on. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna start with the middle, and I'm gonna just paint this guy. So I think like this. I know it doesn't look like much right now, but it's gonna look good soon. My main strat for these is, first things first, I get the color down, and then I'm going to come back down with like either Substance Painter or another kind of software on those lines, and I'm going to fix it up, because I know this isn't really final, but the reality is, at least getting the base coloring done is going to be a lot more useful than not. So, first things first, I want to color everything in. Make everything a little red. I think the gun should be black. Like a maybe a dark gray thing. So let's just make a mostly gunmetalish color for that. And then for the head, I'm gonna give him like a peach. For this guy, I'm gonna have some things be glowy, some things not be glowy. So let me make a skin tone like this works. Very light skin character. I'll do all the material stuff in Substance. I don't even know how to use Substance yet. It's kind of funny. But it would probably be similar. A lot of the work that I have to do with this guy is going to be done. The normals I'll do later for everything. I'm not doing normals anytime soon. The reason why is simple. If normals, I'd have to do them a certain way. I'm not going to do them yet. They're mostly just baking it. I really don't want to do that right now, but it will be done, especially for this guy's armor. It's more a creature thing, so I'm always going to have the creatures done that way. Sweet. Let me make this all red. I might just make this like lightish that way, if it's lightish. Like lightish for like the grays scale? I don't know. Because that could change the armor to have some... Well, they'd all be red. Some might be dark gray, some might be black. So what I could do is I could make it like a less like defined red, so I could like mix it up. I think like, this color works, and then it has some red glowy bits in some parts of it. Like that would work. So with that, I think I'm ready to start highlighting which parts are like bright red. Now, if I was to do emissions based on color, this head would obviously be affected, which is a problem. I want to do the gloves like this mix of red and black. So let me add this to the glove. Only this glove is going to be visible. The other glove is underneath that gun. So let me make some pitch black details. And I'm going to give the fingertips of his armor like red claws. I would just really like the idea of giving like claws. Red plasma claws. So let's fix that. So let's save the rest for bright red. So anything that's a bright red is we're going to have to take it to the other program. We're going to essentially just copy this. I'm just going to, all the fingers, bright red because one of his attacks is that he's gonna be able to, like, what's gonna call it? His glove, he can essentially have burn. I think, yes. I like to do a red glove. So I guess during that attack it would glow. And then so on and so forth. So let's see where the marks are of this. I'm gonna just take this one, take this, take this one, take this one. I'm gonna just go really tiny now. I'm going to do the texture paint. Trying to figure out how to do this. Yeah, I don't know. But, like, where can I put some red marks? I don't want to put in the chest, because that would be a really easy hit to do. I think right here, like, let's say right here, and then I'll select this, these two pieces. So I'd like to paint those red. Specifically only those two pieces. So let's paint it red inside. This probably is good enough. It's one of them. Yeah, that works really good. And then for the back, I'm gonna have some of these shapes be red. Like this one right here. That's a red. Red, red. I would say I want this one to be red too. I want this whole line to be red. And then I'll have this one be red and this one be red. So let's search. Let's just select all this and then redify everything. Let's have the revolution carry to this guy. So all these red spots, the brighter red ones, when I do the brightness one, I'm just going to make a separate file, save this as Bruck2, and then have these as the emissions. I don't think I'm going to have emissions anything else besides these markings. I'm going to give him red eyes, not because his eyes are supposed to be red, but because he's like demonically possessed. Like straight up. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. This guy is possessed. And the rest of his eye can be white. The rest of his eyes will be white. I want actual white. So let's... It looks really vicious. Actually, let's have the outer be black, and the inner be black. So let's go like that. Except for the inner part of it will be red. I think this is the... So it's like, in Star Wars, the eyes become red. I mean yellow, for like the dark side users. I'm gonna have the eyes of the villains in this game turn red. Because they're like consumed not by just by the ideology, by their own evil as well. So they're consumed. Red is going to be the color of like demonic consumed characters. So it really does fit the lore. And I have to fix the eye again. I really need to fix that eye. What the heck? I don't know why that like line across the eyes became a thing, so I gotta fix that. I don't really care right now. You don't really need to see what the me paint the other side of the eye white, so I'll just leave it the way it is and do it later. I have bigger issues in this eye and that are more interesting. But I will come back to it, at least off camera. And then, once again, that looks good. Okay. I think he has hair. I'm pretty sure he has hair. I think when I did the UVs, I forgot to add the hair. Let me find out with it. Did I even add the hair piece to this model? I don't even know. Nope. Well, he's supposed to have hair. He's not bald, but I'll add that in later. And make essentially where his hair is on the skin. I don't think he would have very thick hair anyways. Oh, yeah. It has to be flat. So I would just be like this hair. Because it's mirrored. It's not like I can't do anything else besides a mirror right now. So I might redo it. Because usually hair doesn't look like this, but I don't think in most situations it would have it, but in one of the spaces, I'll just add the hair. This will give me a good idea of where the hair even is. I might add, like, spaces, once again, can be used for eyebrows. Either way, I do want to have, like, a baseline where they are, right there. And then for the mouth, this would just be on anyways. So, he has really big lips. Like, really thin and big lips at the same time. So, I need to just make this hair across the entire body, because he doesn't just have the bald spot behind his head. Hold on. Why is that gray? Why are you gray? Stop being gray. Stop the gray. Okay, good. That should work better. So let me just... Big radius. Keep the big radius. Like that. It's like a bowl cut hairdo. Like very, very thin bowl cut where it doesn't really even like pronounce outside of the helmet. I have like Varuk's hair when I get to him. I haven't done him yet, by the way. You're gonna love seeing Varuk. Varuk's hair is much more traditional, like slightly crazy looking. It's like everywhere, and actual hairpiece. But this guy, yeah, this is the hair I'd see him with. Like, he's pretty serious of a character. He's not a mad scientist. He's a gangster. I mean, but he's not like represented by his hair. He's like, I just found his hair, didn't I? Yep. Yeah, I did. So I'm gonna actually. Oh look, it should work. So this is gonna be fine. You unwrap. I'm gonna select everything else because why not? Edit, undo. Then I'm gonna select the hair. Okay. Edit, undo. UV editing. So I'm going to be putting this in a spot that's just a patch black. Hopefully, I know where it is. Let's see where a good open spot is. Now tell me where I can put his hair. Right here. This is a perfect open spot. I'm going to actually mark it by painting it. Right here. So let's add this bucket. That looks really good. Hopefully. I know this can just legit be moved. So let me move all this here. Select it. And then put it like right where that is. This is all armor. Somewhere right between these. So I gotta just move this. Move that there. Move that there. Move this one down. Move this one down. And then move this one down. I want to take as little space as possible. I think I've accomplished that. So select this one. There we go. Texture paint. And then I can, yeah. I don't want it to be all one color, although I'll texture paint it more when it's like actually visual. Now, I'm not a huge studio, so I'm not going to go into this huge mess of actually having like realistic looking hair and stylize. We're going to stylize these things. You better be okay with a stylized character, because that's what you're getting with me. I'm trying to outdo Metroid Prime with one person. Maybe two. Tops two. I don't have exactly all the know-how to to do it. So yeah, it looks really good. So now next thing I want to do is make a few red lines on these. So sorry, the symbol of Oserex is a jaw. Okay, I think this thing should be extended outwards. So, oh wait. Where is it? So this is the back piece. Never mind. So take the front piece. Take the, oh, it's the same piece, but it's, so what I want to do with this is I want to get the red, and then I would like to texture like these red teeth that are surrounding the interior. This is essentially the symbol of Oserex is the jaw, the state feeding the people. That's the symbol that he uses. It's not always used in exactly the same. Sometimes it's stylized differently. Like this is a different stylization of his symbol than usual, but it's the same symbol. It's a jaw. It's always the jaw. So I think that jaw shape looks really good there. And then from there, I'm not going to make this like the British flag with the colors going everywhere. What I am going to do is I'm going to have the colors going to different pieces of armor, like that going down that way. On the top, I can make like an X. This would obviously be too like British, the X, because it would be like a direct shoot me target. That's my problem with that. It's like too design over functionality. And these are bad guys that aren't like Storm. I mean, I like the armor glowing. I mean, it would be a direct shoot me tactic, but I mean, for these guys, Yeah, I think that's fine. Be like a direct shoot me thing. So like for this, I think that works fine. Let's make one over here. So behind that, I would say loop the back, and then that. I just generally like this guy, like how he's coming around. And then I'd like to do like this like little thing underneath his armor, like that, and then like that, and then in the back of his leg, and then again in the front of his leg. Let's do that. And then I'm gonna do something on the gun too. This gun's going to have this sort of look to it. Give me the gun. Give me the gun. Yeah, like that. Like a sort of plasma look. Or like this sort of Dark Lord look. Not a Dark Lord look, but it's more like this really powerful gun. I might add something to this that would be like locked to it. That would be separately textured. Like to showcase like the animation. But not like that. I am thinking of having, I'm trying to think how to do this. Because I know like AAA games that have these little glowing and like go in and out. I don't have that much to dedicate to. I can't make like a dozen of these because it would just hang up all the memory. What I could do is I could take the red bits and then secondly unwrap them somewhere else and have them have their own texture. I don't know. So, for starters, you want to move this around, like that, and then let that around. And then I'll put the gun like this. And then I could texture that, put that like that, go like that, go like that. And then I think it's going really well. Really, really well. Trying to think. That. Yeah, I think this is mostly done. I just have to take the red parts and add it to its own thing. Like I said, if any sequel, I'd probably like detail this a lot more. So I'm not too worried about getting it right the first time, but I'll at least get it really good first time and then go back and like figure out how to do 2 materials for 1 item. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure what the extent of it is, because this looks really good. But the guy, it's messing his hair up. So I don't know what the heck is going on with his hair right now. So let me fix his hair. I might overstate it. I don't know if I did, though. I could have just... Is it, like, breaking into the gun? I don't see it. Like, That's really weird. Huh. I don't know what's going on. Like, it's not showing in the gun, but it's showing in the hair. It's really off-putting. Maybe it's because, so let's do his boots now. I'm really liking this look. Texture paint, texture paint. That's the wrong one. I want a bright red for his good boots. So let's have that. Let's have that. Let's have that. It's like a sort of glowy boot. I think those are like kid sketchers, sort of, but like evil. I don't know. I think we should normalize people having like crazy, like colored boots and stuff. Like well into old Eldad. It's just really flashy. I mean, like, I don't know. That looks really good. Now for the armor piece. I'd like to set this up a little differently. Let me make this white. Not white, I mean this like red thing with the hip. Like that. And then I'll put like this band. I don't want to make that, but it will. Keep that band. There. No. That. It's like a sack or something. Yeah, I think he's mostly ready to give not just texture, but so for these things, his arm, they're all one. They're only one of them really. But let's see which one we're gonna do. It's all the same. So I'm just gonna have it like glowing. I think having it like not necessarily like perfect, would add to the charm. Because this is a game made by one person, so if it's like textured, even if it's like not to the line, I still think it's gonna look really good. Like that's I like the style of like not necessarily inside the lines. For armor and stuff. It's different. And then like that for the armor. Like that in the back. Set this a little further. Now for this one I want to put this huge dent of red. It reminds me of like Metroid Prime 2, the dark suit right now. This just reminds me of the dark suit. And I'll put like another one right here. And then I'll put like another one right here. I like keeping these separate. Like, it just looks really nice to have two separate armor pieces that have no similarities to each other. Let me just texture paint that. Yeah. Let's make it like that. Let's keep this like this. And then for this piece, this like claw thing, like this backhanded thing, I'm gonna make this all red. This top piece, yeah, it's just red. It's this sort of like villainous podule thing. I don't know the word for it. I don't care the word for it. I just know it looks good. So we just make this. Once again, I can bootleg do more teeth, but for this one I'm only going to do a top jaw. I'm not going to do a bottom jaw. Okay, that one looks horrible. So I might not even add that one. I'm not going to add that one. So we add this right here. Let me add some more text. Right. This guy looks really good. I'm really liking the design for him. And then I have to do the helmet, and the helmet will look even better. Just like that. I don't know, there's just something about doing a villain like this. This is a game with love and caring to it. And then this helmet doesn't cover his hair, which has to be fixed, but I'll fix it in a little bit. So we're going to have this red spot, these red spots, this red spot, this red spot. So, I'm not going to have the red be all of the color, but the red is going to be, like the glowing is going to be in the majority of the middle of these. It's going to be still like, bunk, bunk, bunk. I really like that look. It just shows you what he's looking at. And I'll put some inside of it too. Even if it's not going to be colored in. Then he has this thing. Now this thing is pure gold. Now I don't actually have to have the glowing texture for all of them. So I might not. I might just have some of them have it as a straight textureless. I think that looks really good. And then I'll have to select this, sculpt it, just enough to pinch it above the hair so you don't see the hair. I just still want to see his hair. Sorry, buddy, you're not getting a haircut, but you're having your hair put beneath your armor. And then the same on this side where it's like that. Reconnect that bit. Connect that bit. And then relift it. Okay. It's like surgery, but very precise. I mean, that's what we want surgery, is very precise. I'll leave a big gap in the middle so I can just move it like the edge quickly. Okay, what else do I want to do? I want to move this down and around. Okay. I like this. I really like this. So now we're going to put that down. Because I think there's a pen. My setup is using a pen and a mouse. It's a mouse with like 12 buttons on it or something. So we reconnect these pieces. And then connect that. And then reconnect this. And then connect this. Okay. I'm gonna bring this piece down to this piece. Merge at center. Good. Okay. Control save. Image save as. This is really important to save at this point. It's gonna lose me everything that I worked so hard on, and I refuse. I refuse. Enemies, not creatures, not aliens, Derigar. Third folder, soldiers, and then Bruck. Perfect. Now, I'm gonna have this one recentered. Okay, that should work. Even if it doesn't, it'll work. It's a little off. It's fine. Okay. I like it. I really like his helmet now. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is a symbol piece. That simplicity piece is going to be save, shading. I'm gonna go into Asprite. This is the main villain. Just a little sneak peek of what he looks like. Hopefully it doesn't lag. I said doesn't lag. You know what? You know what? Close the program. Yeah, I don't care. Close. Close the program. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. File, save. Here's the trick. File, save as. Okay. This. Open. With. Why not paint on that? This works too, so here's the catch. Here's the big catch. I'm getting rid of all the ones that are light. Anything that's black, it's not like black, I'm getting rid of. So I'm going to start this off by getting rid of that. I'm going to get rid of these. And I'm going to get rid of the brown. So that should get rid of the vast majority of this. This is all black. So this is going to be Bruck. Save as. Glow. I've never actually had one of these for these characters. I've done in the past where I had a separate glow, but this is the first one for this one again. So I'm going to do another shading. So add, search, image texture. Going to go to open. Going to go to PNGs, enemies, Derigar, soldiers, Bruck, glow. This is going to be my emission. This is also going to be my roughness, I think. No, it's not. No, is this roughness? I think the black should be really polishy rough. No, this isn't it. Set that to metallic. No. So I would like to just do an invert. So add, search, invert, color. So let's just have this be this one. Let's have that be that. Let's take color to metallic. That looks really good. Let's take color to roughness. Emission strength that. That looks awesome. That looks really awesome, actually. But I want all the red to be that way. Now, roughness. Can I do like that? Okay, that looks sick. That looks really good. I'm going to have. Considering the colors are almost identical, I'd rather have that as the roughness. Why? Because it's going to affect the. I don't know. The hair would be polishy, but the hair is like lightish. That would not. The lighter color it is, the least rough it would be for that one. So that looks really good. I want to have the red glowing again. So let me just Bruck glow slash undo. Okay. Okay. Let's just select all the gray. It's the gray to black. Set the white to black. And then set all these extra bits to black. And then all should be red. And then this should be save. So Bruck glow. Image. Reload. And then bloom it. I should really showcase. Oh, yes! That looks so awesome! And now that, I have to still rig it and stuff, but that is how you do a character. I forgot this one red spot, but that looks so sick! That looks so sick. Yeah. I love this guy. Such an evil look to him. Just this pure deep red. Okay, it's this deep red. I'm gonna keep coloring this one in red. Oh, oops. Yeah, let's, that looks so sick. Just making sure. That one's gonna be to paint. Let's go to lighten. Huh. That's strange. I don't know why this shape didn't, like, translate well. It is really weird, but it shouldn't be that hard to fix. I want that to be a full circle. View. Viewport shading. I'm going to temporarily switch that to the other one. Simply because it's easier to work with. That way it can actually texture it. Because it doesn't let me texture it the other way. So let me redo that one. That. This is This is looking really good. Really, really good. And I like that. Let's set some underneath. Like that, and then like that, and then like this. I want to make these orange. Orangey red. The shoes. They're at the underside of the shoes. What I can do is I can actually have it like glow in a way that the glows can not be constant, but have it like in and out, and maybe even have a pattern. I don't know how to do a pattern with the glows. That would be awesome. I'm gonna just mix. Like that. That is so sick. Oh, yeah, that looks really good. And then I think what I'll do is each of the red bits, if it's a big enough red bit, I'll add some orange to it. Like that gun has the reverse problem. It's too like strong without any transition. So I'm gonna add some transition to it. So let's just add like that. Let's add like that. This big villain, BBEG. I'm also gonna copy over all these changes. Anything that's red in one will be red in the other, so we can do yellow. Oops. That's it.